everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sari and these are my knitting podcast videos. And today I will show you a couple of things that I have knitted lately. Some things that are of my needles. I just bound off something this morning. I'm going to show you very soon what it is. And I have one new project that I want to show you. I have also one secret project that I will talk about, but I can't show you yet in this video. And also I have a couple of yarns here next to me that I want to talk about. Things that I'm going to be casting on next. Since the last time I filmed a video, a lot of my time has gone with the book. So we had the book release party for my new book Softly Timeless Knits, and we had it together with Taika Tuuli. Taika Tuuli is the other model in my book, so she's the one with blonde hair. And when we were taking photos of the book, she lived near Paris and she was there for 1 year. So she started this project of taking photos first for herself, and then it evolved into a book. So she made this really nice book about Paris. Let me just get it for you, just a second. I had it on my nightstand, so I had to go and get it. I want to show it to you. So she made this book, Paris, Dreamy Tips for the City of Love, and she took really beautiful photos from Paris and shared tips of all her favorite places, all the museums, cafes, favorite photo spots, and so on. So we released both books at the same time, so I thought that was a really nice combination, because Taika Tuuli was featured in my book, and my book was photographed in Paris, and she made a Paris book. So this came a couple of months earlier than my book, but we had the book release party at the same time, and we had such a lovely time at the book release party. And I was so happy to notice that I have so many amazing knitting friends in my life. So thanks for everybody who came to my book release party, and I was like totally overwhelmed with all the feelings from the book, and how everybody has taken the book in. So there has been so many compliments, so much love for it, and for that I am eternally grateful. And after the book release party, I went with a couple of my friends. You might know Veronica Lindberg. She's the Kutavakika here on YouTube and on Instagram, and Leni Hoimela, another designer, and Sophie Sederberg, who made this knitting journal book last year. So, and also my friend Emma, who came to stay with us for one night. She flew all the way from London to join the book release party. So we went for lunch after that and drinks, and it was like everything I could dream of. I was so happy on that day. I'm very tired as well. Last week we had this Christmas pop-up store opening for my publisher. So they have this little Christmas pop-up at Alexi 15. If you're in Helsinki, you should visit it. So they have all the books from my publisher Cozy over there. So they have very beautiful interior design books, cookbooks, and of course all the knitting books. So we went there on Friday. So that's what my life has been for the past 2 weeks. So a lot of book related stuff, and then some knitting. I have written a couple of new patterns as well. Where should I start? I'll show you this one first. So this is the V-neck sweater that I designed, and I've been just writing the pattern for this one. So this is coming to test knitting very soon. I haven't blocked the sleeves yet, so I blocked the body. So I wanted to see how the cable pattern opens up, but I haven't blocked the sleeves yet. So there's also the cable pattern on the sleeves, like this. Here you can see, and the back is in just like seed stitch, so it's very calm over there. So for the longest time I have been wanting to make a V-neck sweater, and I finally made it happen. I wanted to have like a really deep V-neck, and for this one I used yarn from Woollentwine. Let's see if I can get it to focus now. Here it is, and then here's the yarn information. So this is their Linnen DK yarn. So it's 25% natural unbleached linen and 75% Bluefest Leicester, so wool yarn. It's DK weight, and this is the undyed colorway. So I totally fell in love with this yarn when I saw it. The Woolen yarn pop-up shop yarn festival. It was the wedding wool weekend that I visited in Berlin, so hosted by Woolen Berlin, a yarn shop. So I saw a t-shirt that was made with this yarn, and I fell in love with the stitch definition and the drape of it. So Jule sent me some of it for designing, and I made this sweater. And when I was working on this, somebody commented on Instagram that for them it looked like Tolkien elvish armor, and I couldn't get that image out of my head, so I decided to call this the Rivendell pullover. And I first made an I-cord edge for the neck. Then I thought that I didn't, or I did like it, but I thought maybe because there's twisted rib on the sleeves and also at the hem, that it would look better to add it also here. But now I'm thinking maybe I should bring the I-cord back. I can't decide because I like both of them. I like this one, but it's a bit more traditional, whereas the I-cord edge is a bit more like modern, a bit more contemporary. So I haven't yet decided whether I will still undo the ribbing and bring the I-cord back, but I wrote the pattern, so it's coming for test knitting maybe already today. Let's see. Sorry if you're only watching it later on, because I know I won't be able to edit this video today. So if I post it today, then you will have already missed the test knitting deadline or the call for test knitters. But anyway, I have written the pattern so that it has both options. So it has the reed neck and also the I-cord neck option. So I'm going to be going to Barcelona today. There's the Barcelona Knits this weekend. I went there last year. I was teaching there a couple of classes. This year I don't have any classes to teach, and I was supposed to be traveling somewhere else here in November, but the trip got postponed, and then I decided like last minute last week that I will be going to Barcelona just to see everybody, because it's such a good opportunity to meet the community and talk with yarn vendors, see all the new yarns, talk with fellow knitters and so on, and also to promote my book a bit. So I will be at the La Bien Aimée stand on Saturday morning, and I will bring the knits from the book that have Libby and Amy yarn. So that's the Ugly Tank as well as the Nailo cardigan. And then later in the afternoon at 2 p.m. I will be at Mayak stand with the cover design, the Calliope pullover, because it's knitted with Mayak yarn. So if you're in Barcelona on Saturday, I will be at Barcelona Knit Festival and I would love to see you. So if you see me there, please come and say hi. I would absolutely love to have a little chat with you. Anyway, the Rivendell pullover, and yeah, it's coming for test knitting. I'm hoping to get the pattern out before Christmas. So this one, and then another design that I just bound off this morning. It is this one, and I played a bit of a yarn chicken with it. I will actually show you how much yarn overs I had left after finishing it. Actually, I can't show you because I already wove in the yarn end and cut the yarn apparently, but it was about like this much. So here's the Moonflower pullover, and see it here. Like I said, I just bound off the last stitches this morning, so this too is totally unblocked. There's this cable also going on the sleeves, as you can see. And here's the back of the sweater. So when I got to the hem, I realized that I only had 2 skeins of yarn left. So I decided to knit the sleeves first and then get back to the hem ribbing. And when I got back, when I had made the sleeves, I had so little yarn left that I decided to unravel a bit of the hem that I had, or the bottom cable pattern that I had made, and I redid the hem. So there's one yarn end that I still need to weave in. But anyway, I had just enough yarn to finish it. In an ideal world, I might have wanted to add like 1 more centimeter of ribbing at the bottom hem, but I think it works like this as well, and it's really beautiful, scrumptious. I love cable sweaters, and especially off-white cable sweaters. This is Camellia Fibre Company yarn, so I don't have any more yarn to show you, so you have to make do with just the label. So this is the Serene Merino Aran yarn. The colorway is called Moonflower, and I often use either the yarn name or the colorway name as kind of like my project title when I start working on it, before it has like an actual name. And sometimes I find that the name is so fitting that it sticks, and I think this is a really good, like the name Moonflower, the colorway name is also really good for this design. So I decided to keep that for this one, but I haven't written the pattern yet. I have my grading done, I have the charts done, but I haven't written the actual pattern yet, and I'm going to do that next week. So probably next week this is coming to test knitting. I'm not going to bring this whole thick sweater to Barcelona so that I can write the pattern there, so I will just save it to next week when I'm back at home. So now I want to show you something that I have on my needles. It's very small still, but here you can see it. This is the same stitch pattern that I used for my Lykke pullover, but this is not going to be a Lykke pullover. but a Lykke cardigan. So I'm going to work the main part in this dark gray color, and then I have kind of similar colors as the sweater that I'm wearing, this Colette pullover. The pattern is available in my web shop and also in my Ravelry store, so you can get that from there. So it's something that I released, I think, in September, early October, something like that. But anyway, it's going to have like these beige, grayish, light colored stripes, and it's going to have a V-neck, so it's going to be a Lykke cardigan, and that's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm using Sandnes Garn Sunday and Sandnes Garn Tynn Silk Mohair. These are both in the colorway 3800. It's the Bristol black colorway. It's really nice. I really like this. It's kind of like a warm brownish dark gray. So super pretty color. Kind of like my favorite color at the moment. So this is the Lykke cardigan, and another design that I just put the call for test knitters for. I showed this to you already earlier, but I've been just really busy with all the book related stuff, so that's why I haven't really been writing patterns or calling for test knitters. So this is the Lykke hood. So it also has the same chevron stitch pattern that I used for the Lykke pullover. It's worked from the top, so you start here at the top of the head, you work this part, then pick up stitches on both sides and then work downwards. Couple of increases over here, then join the neck and ripping at the bottom, and lastly you make this folded edge, and I wanted to add an I-cord over here as well. So this is how it looks like when I'm wearing it. Yes. So this is now also ready for test knitting. And I have a couple of more yarns that I want to show you. We had a new yarn shop opening last week here in Helsinki. I went there with Kika as well. It's called Army Yarns, and not army like military, but army with I instead of Y at the end. It's a name of like a Finnish women's name, and they are carrying a lot of knitting for Olive, also Kremke Soul Wool, for example, and BC Garn, and other brands that we don't really have here in Helsinki yet. So I got this color combination, and this is something that I'm going to take with me to Barcelona with me. I have this new sweater design idea. So this is knitting for Olive's Merino, and the colorway is called Raccoon. Don't know why this doesn't want to focus on what I show you today. Here we go. So Raccoon, and this is Kremke Soul Wool, and it's Silky Kid. This colorway is, let's see where the colorway number is, I can't find it here. Color 20. So this is the combination. I really like this. It has kind of like almost like a white, very pale gray yarn, and then the fluff is very dark gray. So I'm hoping it will look really nice. So it's not just like totally dark gray, but I think the lighter color here will bring a bit texture to this design. And another thing that I will be casting on is I actually bought this yarn last year when I went to Barcelona Knit Festival, and I decided that it's high time that I cast on with it before I buy new yarn in Barcelona. So this is Vega Knits naturally hand dyed fibers. This is the Ona colorway. It's Camel Merino, so it's 80% Merino and 20% Camel sport weight yarn, and this is the matching Silky Mohair, so it's 70% kid silk and 30% 70% kid mohair and 30% silk, and it's the same Ona colorway. So here you can see. Doesn't want to focus again. I don't know why this doesn't want, but I will write all the yarn names, all the pattern way names, everything that I mentioned that you might want to check out below this video, like I always do, so you can easily check them out from the description section of this video. So just go over there, and I have written all the yarns and colors over there, so you can check them out from there. And the last thing that I want to show you today is this new yarn that I have. This is the Arwetta from Filcolana. The colorway is 218, and I have been seeing a lot of red things popping up in my Instagram feed, and I definitely need something red in my life, so I decided to cast on a pair of red socks just in time for Christmas. And I found this from Snurre last weekend, so it's the perfect red color. So this is going to be a pair of socks. I also really want a red scarf, so that's another thing that is on my list of things that I want to knit. But that's everything I had for today. Like I said, I'm flying to Barcelona later today, so I will film a little snippets from the festival for you and put them in my next video. So I hope you will be interested in watching that. I also made a video from last year's Barcelona knits. You can find it here on my channel as well, and I will be making kind of like similar video this year, so you will get to see what the festival looks like and kind of like join in the fun, even though if you're not able to come in Barcelona. But if you like my videos, remember to subscribe to my channel, so you will always get a notification when a new video comes up. And that's everything for today. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye!